they allow alcohol? Songbirds provided by the Miss Irene Loveweed family. Huh? I know, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit. We're this close. Hey, that's right. You should have just sat down longer. Should you have sat down longer?
No, the longer I sit, the more I want to go to sleep.
I wonder if they do it in all these classrooms. If they do stuff, is it just for like college kids or during the day earlier? Do they have classrooms open? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is it, people can take classes here on birds?
I know, I take classes.
Natural Area Division. I wonder what they really do with all these classes. Like maybe you have certain classes you can sign up for.
Yeah.
Some of these people probably wouldn't have been here because it's a Friday after a holiday. And if they were here, they probably left earlier. But during the week, they're probably here off and on, depending on what their jobs are, unless they're out in the field working. Literally. Because they obviously have people acquiring stuff and new stuff. And that one place is a research lab. Can we throw this in the bag, please? Oh, is this Ohio? Vegetation. What's all these little numbers? This is 32 and 11. Armstrong Hemlock Swamp. And read off those numbers that are around Ashtabula. Now, okay, wait, I've heard about the, 24 is around Ashtabula. This is Burger Preserve.
31.
31 is the Geneva Swamp.
22.
22 is Cache Herrick Preserve.
21.
21 is the Headlock Preserve.
23.
23 is the Kingsville Swamp.
That's the one supposed
And then,
to be.
well, there's another one. It's it says the Sand Dunes. Do you see another number?
There's
18.
what?
All those ones in Ashtabula.
Hi guys, we actually do ask that no one's standing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Troublemakers, I tell you, I don't even know who these people are. There they are.
This is
Where's this?
definitely outdated.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was wondering. Because I knew some of these, I haven't been to them, but I know they're in Ashtabula.
Oh yeah, some of these are in Ashtabula, but this is definitely outdated.
Okay.
We have twice, maybe 3 times as much
Okay, I was wondering.
of our natural areas at the moment.
Cool. Where do you have it updated? Do you have anything online or anything? I was just curious.
No, let me check for you actually. I think there is something online.
That's neat. A lot of them's like right around.
Yeah.
I knew there was I didn't realize there was that many in Ashtabula, honestly.
We have a lot in Ashtabula. And this is
neat.
actually just based off of forest.
Ohio forest vegetation.
The vegetation. I think they do have some of the.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have the marks to kind of give you like a general
Yeah.
idea of what type of vegetation is in the areas.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much. That's cool. Definitely got a big variety up there.
So as of right now, the website says that we have over 10,000.
Okay.
This is definitely less than half.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what we got.
You guys don't own that one in Saybrook, do you? Just opened on 45. I didn't know if it was Saybrook Park or if it was tied to the History Museum. It's in Saybrook.
It may be. So it's 2018. So it is definitely still a little outdated now.
Right.
Because I know we have finalized a few more places. So
Okay.
at least a couple hundred, if not 1 or 2,000 acres
Oh, okay, cool.
more of what we have.
That's neat. What must you look for? Marsh then? I was just curious. Do you look for like the marsh or vegetation areas when they buy stuff? I was just curious.
Essentially anything that is endangered,
Okay.
they try to preserve or
Okay.
just so they can have a variety and
Yeah.
preserve the natural wildlife there. So what was the place that you just said?
It's it says it's like Saybrook, but it's on Route 45 in North Bend Road.
So
It's right on the corner almost. It's up the street just a little bit, but I didn't know if it was part of this or not.
not 100% sure, but here is our things here. So it'll tell us what we have and how many acres it is. So you have quite a few in Ashtabula.
Blakesley Burrows. I've heard of Blakesley.
Of course, my phone. Let me see if I
That's
can
cool.
get it better on the. There we go. That's a lot better.
It probably doesn't say Saybrook.
Saybrook.
I don't know if they actually.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like that's one of ours.
I'll have to check and see what the actual name is because I don't know.
But as of right now, as of 2018, there's 10,165 acres.
That's awesome.
And quite a few different areas.
Yeah.
A
Even
lot
got some
of our
in Erie
big
too, huh?
one. Yeah.
Does
Perry
Erie have a
County,
place like this? A natural history museum, or is it just all part of this then?
Erie, PA, or
Yeah, is that from Erie County?
oh, this
Ohio?
is Erie County, Ohio.
Oh, okay, Erie County. Ohio.
We do
Oh, okay.
own some lands that extend into Pennsylvania.
Okay, I was wondering being on the border.
We
like
own
that.
some lands kind of generally all across. A few of our biggest ones that we do a lot of stuff because all of this is managed by us. Some of them have actual nature centers at the site.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know.
Minner
if I-
Marsh.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. That's more popular.
That's one of our bigger ones that we do a lot.
I've heard of
stuff
Menor
there.
Marsh.
We even do the Bald Eagle Fest there every
Oh, okay.
year, and things like that.
Cool.
Our Kelly's Islands are some of our first actual acreages.
Okay.
And we're actually just got a little bit more out that way as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, there's
Cool.
Holden Arboretum and the Botanical Gardens stemmed from part of our natural areas
Okay.
programs and became their own entity.
All right.
Then they're thriving and continuing to grow as well.
That's cool.
One of our natural areas and field people, one of his main things that he does during the winter is just write grants, grant proposals and research proposals and all these things to just try to keep growing our land.
Yeah.
And he's
That's
added,
awesome.
this year alone, he's added at least 500 acres already.
That's cool.
I want to say it's more towards the 1,000.
Yeah. No, that's
It's
awesome.
like every month they do an update and they seem to say, "Oh, we've got more land. We've got more land."
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes we buy it from the states. Sometimes we have it. Sometimes it's donated by other people who own parts of the land.
Okay.
And just say, "I don't want to take care of it anymore.
Right.
If you guys want to assume full responsibility for it,
Yes.
I'll sign the deed over."
Just like Ashtabula, there's a lot of places they actually start turning the land over, and they made a land council to where you couldn't sell the land unless you cultivated it and actually made it for a profit. But they probably got mixed land that they do that with, because it's any land that would go back to the county on a tax thing.
Yeah.
Instead of people just buying it at the auction,
Yeah.
they started getting a higher price for it that way. But I'm sure there's some good and bad with it.
So
You know what I mean?
that's kind of some of that's how just land that's turned over and
Yeah.
unkept and
Right,
people
right.
lose their land. Sometimes that's how we end up with it.
Right. That part's
It's a-
sad, but still,
It's
at least you
sad,
preserve
but
it.
it's something to do wildlife preservation.
Right, because
And,
there's a lot of nice area out there. That's why I figured it's.
And our wildlife team, not wildlife team, our
Yeah.
natural areas team will go out and they'll do research. Some of our vertebrate zoologists and invertebrate zoologists will go out to the fields, go out to our lands and go and study the bugs and the different things that are out there.
Okay.
And it's pretty large. During the hunting season, we have enough land that it causes problems for hunters.
I could imagine. I could imagine.
And we'll get some we'll get calls from the police authorities out there. Hey, someone was just called
Okay.
on your land, and things
Hunting.
like that.
Yeah, and they should know better if they're local hunters
Well, and sometimes it's not local hunters; it's just people who
from out of town.
And the way our land goes, in some places, you just kind of stumble across it.
You do, but all those guys know they're supposed to have permission to be on any property.
Yeah.
It's like in the law. Don't hunt if you don't know where you are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
It's
Like-
one of those things where, but it's a great. We've got one of our strongest areas. I have to say is our natural areas department.
Okay. Well, good talking to you. We
Good talking to you.
gotta go around. Thank you very much for your information.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, sorry. Let me walk real quick. It looks like it's just a quick turn. Mama wants to get going.
Dad, can we go through the mystery hallway?
Where's the mystery hallway? This one? Yeah, we can go through it. And then we're gonna come back. Wait, let me see what this one is. Mama wants to wait here.
You're gonna sit there and then we'll all go down there.
What is this?
It's a mystical hallway.
I don't think it is. I think it's just the hallway.
Come on, Mom. This is a mystical hallway.
I think it just ends right here. Yeah, I didn't figure it went. You can hear the echo sound from the other end. I don't know. You guess we're stuck down here all night. We just got to go back.
Yep, we just have to go 200 feet. Oh, yeah.
That's a restroom.
This way, you guys. I know where it is. I saw it with my own eyes. Come on, you guys, follow me. I know where it is. Mom, Dad, I know where it is. Follow me.
She says she knows where it is. I mean, we've pretty much seen the whole place now.
Yeah.
At least the highlights. But I didn't see an elevator. There's got to be one. What was the door those guys were at? Was there an elevator there?
There's stairs.
Right, but you didn't ask them? I didn't think the guy was going to talk so long, but that's fine. Got a lot of good information, but...
If you just walk this way, straight ahead, then you'll
Yeah, she pays attention when she wants to. It's the elevator.